I'm Walt Stepper from Terry, Montana. I was born out in the country 25 miles north, and I moved to town when my daughter started school. And I worked for the locker plant for 17 years. When it sold, I worked for the school for 17 years. And when I retired at 66, I got interested in the museum because I was trying to do some painting, and I was looking for a picture, and I've been here ever since. And I'm trying to retire away from it to get younger people interested in, but there's work to be done, and I do it. I dance to this piano a lot. It's set out here in Powder River. It's cold and stuff. But the story, we got a piano over in the gallery there. And a lady come and wanted to buy that piano in the worst way. And I said, it isn't for sale. So I said, I got a better one over here. And it was a hot July day. And she come over and she started playing, and she made this thing talk. And there was nobody on the street hardly. I looked up and I was fascinated how she could play it. And I looked out and there was about a dozen people, these businessmen that had no business, they come over here and heard that piano, and they come out here and played. Back here we got a picture of the school, that yellow building up here, and in the picture, I always like to show that to the kids. There's a guy standing over here, and I said, take a good look at this guy, and take a good look at this guy over here. And they look at it and they say they're brothers, and they can't figure. And then I tell them it's the same guy, and they don't believe me. And I tell them, she had that roller camera. This picture was taken in 1924, and they just moved it along. And then when he got started here, he ran over to the other side. That's how he got it in twice. And there's a place, this girl was looking back, and I said, that's when he went by back. She looked back when he went by. And I had a kid just flat out told me I was a liar. And his dad says back to, oh, I know, he just run over the other side. The kid didn't know what to say. I found out people spend about so much time in one place, and then they're raring to go to the next place. It takes about 2 hours, not wasting any time to see everything. And this guy here is this guy here. He's quite a card. He got on the horse on the wrong side and stuff like that. But what he's really noted about, he went over to Australia and he roped a kangaroo, supposed to be roped the first kangaroo, and he got 2 in one loop too. So that must have been a handful. This building was built in where the museum was a bank, built in 1915, and it is built 2 stories. It's all cement. The roof is cement. The ceilings is cement, and the floor is tile. I'm not sure, but it either comes from Alaska or North Africa, or maybe both. I heard, but I can't remember no more. And so I think if this was built today, it'd cost a fortune. There was a dance hall there, right there. They built this dance hall here. We got a picture of it, was here. This is a model of it. And there's a dam over here that always ran dry. And without water, you know, you don't have a resort because you got to have swimming. And the well was so deep they couldn't afford to pump the water. And that's before the electricity was there. But now it's still been quite a problem. And so they wound up, they had 2 dances a year. They last till 6 in the morning.
Wow.
And they had the biggest fights you ever seen. I was there. I volunteered, and then they wanted me on the board. And I learned most of my answers from the people that worked here before. And for an example, Mrs. Hess told me the different things to do, and I've become very interested in telling people when I guide through them, because when you walk through a place like this, you miss the high points a lot of times because you don't know what you're looking at.